Hi. The bearer of all life on earth is nature, right? And nature consists of five elements. Let us see a little bit about one of the elements of the nature. Everything that moves things on earth is air, and we are not going to talk about it. You all know what is the essence of life, essence of all life on earth, right? And the human bodies have more than 70% of it, which is water, and we are not going to talk about it now. Well, if you think we are going to talk about fire, no. If you're going to talk about the sky, it's going to be endless. And we are not going to talk about the sky either. And it is this earth or land as we know, where the interplay of all the five elements or the interplay of life takes place. This soil or dirt or earth, however we would like to call them, is the essence of all life on earth, right? Now, this soil is present all over the world in different forms. It is present as the sand in the desert, it is present as the soil in the forests or soil in agricultural lands such as these. Now, every soil is different. Soil is life, life is soil. Now, all this soil over here contains billions and billions of microbes and other small microorganisms which give soil the capacity and the ability to support life. The soil in farmlands or agriculture lands is vastly different from the soil which is present in forests or in other natural systems, right? Now, if you see the soil over here, this has got sand, some small amount of clay, and very, very, very little amount of biological matter. Now, to see how this soil is different from what is there in the soil in the forest, I think we'll better go to a forest and see what's there. So the we've seen soil. It's time for us to see the most abundant productive soil that is available there. The soil that nurtures abundance of life, and the soil that requires absolutely zero care. The soil that just thrives and produces life all the time.
And this is the Lakeside Farm Retreat, situated just 1 kilometer from the North Kaveri Reserve Forest in Javalagiri near Thalli. And by the way, this managed farmland comes around just 55 kilometers from the Bangalore Silk Board.
Now we've entered the North Kaveri Reserve Forest. The North Kaveri Reserve Forest is a part of the Western Ghats, which is 160 million year old mountain range. It's spread over close to around 160,000 square kilometers. So this is considered to be one of the oldest forest ranges in the world, and it's a habitat for over 30% of all species in India.
We've come into the North Kaveri Reserve Forest. We have traveled around 1 kilometer to reach this place. Let's go and see what we have inside.
The North Kaveri Reserve Forest, and this is some droppings of an elephant over here. And elephants eat all types of plants. Now this elephant has eaten a plant called Bahunia purpurea, which produces a lot of good, very beautiful flowers. And from what the elephant has eaten, and from the elephant over, has germinated these Bahunia purpurea plants over here. Let's see what else we can find in this forest. Now this forest has also is the home for thousands and thousands of various medicinal plants and other aromatic plants. Now this plant which we have over here is called as Emidesmus indicus. Now this in Tamil is called as Nannari. Now this particular plant produces this very, very aromatic, fragrant root, which also has got a lot of medicinal properties. It is used in making some kind of drinks for the summer, and also used for making pickles. Yeah, extremely aromatic root. Yeah, let's see what else we can find in the forest. This is another wild basil variety. This is found abundantly in this forest. This is called as the Pandava Tulsi. It's used for various medicinal purposes and traditional medicine over here in the forest areas. Of the various bounties that nature provides us in this forest, this is again one more wild berry, which is sought out by the local kids and consumed in plenty. It's still got a lot of time to become large and become ripe, it becomes dark black in color. Yeah, it's a very tasty berry, forest berry over here. We still have it's around 10 a.m. now. We still have a couple of hours for the elephants to come down over here. They left their signs behind. This is the watering hole for the elephants over here. And a lot of the wild animals come over here in the forest to consume the water over here. Now we are in a part of the forest which is little dense. You can see the vegetation around, it's all fully covered. And let's see what kind of soil we have over here. As we are going deeper, you can see that the soil is dark. It's almost black, right? So this black soil over here, this black soil is what we all would strive for having in a natural ecosystem. Now this soil over here is extremely fertile. Now this has got very high amount of compost. It got very good amount of decaying plant matter. Now the decaying plant matter which is composting over here makes this soil extremely fertile. Now the soil has several millions of microbes in it. Now these microbes, are the source of food and sustenance for the plants, as well as the other smaller insects which are there, and various other, and then the food cycle in the forest which you know about, like you have the insects and you have smaller organisms and then bigger organisms going up to the elephant, right? Now the entire life cycle over here starts down right over here in this healthy soil that we are able to see here.